Joining us this morning in our Saturday sessions, Molly Tuttle, the acclaimed guitarist who's been described as a virtuoso. In 2017, Tuttle became the first woman to win the International Bluegrass Music Awards Guitar Player of the Year. She won it again a year later. For her new album out next month, Tuttle switches gears a bit, expanding her range to include pop, country, and rock. She'll perform for us in just a few minutes, but first she sat down with Anthony Mason here in New York.
I know I'll regret it later, but you're so good in all the bad ways. Don't try to fix it.
Molly Tuttle has a new sound on her new album, So Long Little Miss Sunshine.
That's gonna leave a mark.
On the album cover, you're wearing a lot of different wigs,
Yes.
That's gonna leave a mark.
which suggests you go in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, totally. I wanted to, explore. I've had alopecia since I was 3 years old. I lost all my hair, and I felt like on this record, I was like a bit of a chameleon stylistically. There's a line in it called,
To get you out of my head.
so I feel like that sort of inspired this concept of just having a million different versions of myself. And I also really wanted to, for the first time, feature a picture of me without the wig on one of my album covers, because I've always kind of worn it.
Tuttle made her mark in bluegrass. She won Grammys for Best Bluegrass Album in both 2023 and 2024.
The purple trees were driven down the mountain to the mill.
But earlier this year, she and her band Golden Highway amicably parted ways.
Some bluegrass fans thought you might have abandoned them.
Okay, yeah, I want to set the record straight. I'm not abandoning the bluegrass fans. I feel like with my music, it's just like a door will just open and then I'm like walking through it. Like with my last 2 records, I just felt so inspired to go back to my roots and write bluegrass songs. And then all of a sudden in the last year, I was like, it's time to do something different, to do something totally new and kind of, find my own sound that's not emulating a certain genre or style.
Tuttle was raised on bluegrass in Palo Alto, California, where her father taught music.
What did you hear in bluegrass that you loved?
I love just like the rawness of it. One of my favorite singer-songwriters was Hazel Dickens, and she was kind of one of the first women to lead her own bluegrass band, and her voice is really emotive. It's kind of like rough around the edges, and I like when the fiddles are kind of scratchy. It felt kind of punk rock to me, that it's just, it's high energy. You're just kind of like, it's very authentic.
Tuttle has been at the forefront of what Billboard has called a new bluegrass boom. That's seen artists like Billy Strings sell out arenas.
You and Billy actually were roommates when you first moved to Nashville.
Yeah, we were. We lived together for about 1.5 years. I was looking for a new place to live in Nashville, and I saw he posted like, my girlfriend and I are looking for a roommate. We've got an extra room, and I was like, hey, could I check it out? I mean, he was playing like 200 shows a year, and I was doing maybe a little less than that, but we were both just gone so much. It was almost like ships in the night at times, and then whenever we were all home, we would have jam sessions and house concerts, and that was always super fun.
For a while, you had like imposter syndrome, which is hard for me to believe.
I mean, I'm always in my head.
But you made it.
Yeah, I know. Now it's like, they call it a 10-year town. I've been there 10 years. I'm like, okay, I'm in a good spot. I can keep doing this. I'm paying my bills. It's been so much more than I could have even imagined, like when I was starting out. So it's just, it's been a great ride.